Welcome to my kitchen again. It's the very first video blog. How exciting. I want to thank Carla for submitting her question. That's what the forum is here. The Alpha Inner Circle is for the members. You create your Alpha profile and you get exclusive access to ask me any questions you want, and I will do something similar to this, which today's topic is going to be juicing. I'm going to go over my history with it, some pros and cons of doing it, which, you know, there's not really many cons. It's great. A couple recipes, I'll go over some of that, and the one that I personally use. So we'll get started with some of the pros of it. Obviously some of the pros are going to be, especially in today's world and our diet, we have very high calorie diets, but we have very low nutritional diets. We eat foods that are completely devoid of any nutrition, and we just keep eating because our bodies are starving. If you've seen, I recently saw a movie, it's called Hungry for Change. I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix. It's basically going over everything that I preached. It's like they were thinking, or they were saying exactly what I was thinking as I was watching it. I had many moments where I was just like, I should have been in this movie, because I feel so strongly about this point as well. You know, a lot of the fast foods and the processed foods, everything that we eat, completely devoid of any nutrition. It's stripped of all that, and it's just packaged with calories. And that's what a lot of our diets consist of. So what I think juicing is good for and how it plays its role is you get the high quality nutrients in its simplest form. We juice it, which takes away the fiber, which I think, you know, a lot of people's diets need more fiber, so you should be eating your fruits and your veggies as well. But this is a great way to make sure that you're getting additional nutrients and minerals that you otherwise wouldn't get. You know, the USDA recommended servings is 7 to 8 a day. I'm sure that most people probably don't even get 2 to 3 a day, right? I know that I get probably about 7 or 8. And then using something as juicing to complement my diet is just further promoting my health. And for anyone who has trouble eating veggies, or finding the time to eat the veggies, or they just don't like veggies, this is a great substitute to do that. So juicing is definitely good for that. Another thing that I wanted to cover is, you know, a lot of the Asian cultures, they actually eat upwards of 17 to 20 servings of fruits and veggies a day, mostly vegetables. And they have some of the longest lifespans in the whole world's population. They're the most youthful looking a lot of times. They're the healthiest, the lowest obese rate, and the lowest sickness rate as well. So there's that. And going back to a con, like I said, a lot of people don't get enough fiber in your diet. Fiber is very important. You need to have fiber in your diet. It helps push all the gunk out of your digestive tract, and it helps keep you clean, keeps everything working properly. So I started juicing probably about 2 years ago. And to be honest, I don't know why I stopped. I had stopped for probably a good year. When I was doing it, I was using probably one of the lower end cheapo juicers, and it was annoying, it was hard to use, and it was a chore to use it. So I guess maybe that contributed to it, laziness, I don't know. But I started up again after watching that video, and I feel the difference in 2 days. I'm on a very low calorie diet because I'm crazy and I want to see how lean I can get. I don't know why. Maybe I'm going to compete. Maybe I'm just doing it to test myself. So I'm probably about 1,800 calories a day when I should be eating probably about 3,000. And I'm using juicing as a complement to make sure that I'm not skimping on nutrition whatsoever. I'm getting it in the simplest form, assimilated right away. I drink it up and I feel the energy boost almost right away. Within a couple days, you probably won't see many changes in how your skin, your hair, and your nails look, but within a week to 2 weeks, it'll start growing faster. Your hair will start shining glossier, your skin will start appearing more youthful. You'll just have a glow about you, and it's weird because it's true, because I've had it, and I'm gonna get it back, and that's what I'm gonna use juicing for. So some things to remember if you do decide to do juicing is you want to get a juicer that's, you know, not necessarily expensive. You don't have to go haywire, But you don't want to get a Black & Decker $30 Walmart juicer. That's what I had, and it wasn't worth it, to be honest. I went to Best Buy and I got one for, this one was $150, which is a good one. There's other ones at Costco, like the Jack LaLanne, which is supposedly like #1 selling in America. I've used it and I didn't like it. That thing is probably about this big. It has so many parts to it, it isn't worth it. This is very simple to use, I love it. Another thing that you want to remember, if you do start juicing, you need to juice raw organic fruits and vegetables. Because if you use the grocery store, store-bought, you know, those are sprayed with pesticides and chemicals, and we're trying to try to get back to the caveman diet. Not necessarily go paleo, but, you know, eat the food in its most natural raw form, and you'll get it how nature intended. You won't have the chemicals, and you won't have the pesticides and all these harmful products pushed into your body. So always, if you can, buy raw, buy organic. I just visited my local food market the other day, farmer's market, sorry, and I got 4 pounds of fruits and vegetables for like $30. I don't even know how I did that, but I did it. It was a great steal. The next thing that you want to remember is, you know, include the kinds of fruits and veggies that you normally wouldn't use. A ginger root, I would never use this. It tastes awful by itself. It tastes awful in here too. You use a little bit though, and you're getting that nutrition that you normally wouldn't get. A radish, or that's a beet. A beet, that's really good actually. I've never had a beet before. I probably wouldn't eat that. Kale. Whenever you do juice, make sure that you use, like I said, fruits and veggies that you normally wouldn't use. I always use an apple as a base because it tastes good, but you want to make sure to have more veggies than fruits in your diet regardless. So that same goes with juicing. You want to have a lot of greens. A lot of greens. Spinach, kale, Brussels sprouts, all kinds of stuff. Just include everything in there and you got everything covered. So that pretty much goes over everything I wanted to go over. If you have any more questions that I didn't cover, you know, my knowledge is kind of limited with juicing. I can't say I'm an expert, but I would say that I've been around the block with it a little bit. So as far as recipes go, yeah, there's tons of recipes out there. I'll start including some on the site. I'll make a little site section in the recipes called juicing, I guess, and I'll start posting some of my favorite ones. And if you decide that that's the route you want to go, then, you know, you share your recipes with me, I share my recipes with you. That's how we grow together. Together we will rise, right? Alright, well, this was a great first video blog. I look forward to answering many more of your questions, so please keep submitting them. It gives me something to do while I'm at home not cooking, right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.